right, opening statements. Jake, let it rip. Defend Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Now, I've been not really defending, but I've been a fan of this film for nearly a decade now, and I wasn't aware that I was quietly being usurped by a friend of mine. Now, I won't get into specifics about which friend this was or about the terrible facial hair he has on his head right now, but
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
All of that is besides the point. We're here to talk about one movie and one movie particular. That is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Now, we have the best actor in the entire series, Alan Rickman, full-fledged, given the ability to act, given a full-fledged role in the entire film throughout the duration of the film. And we finally get to see exactly who he is, what he's capable with, and just the tremendous tour de force that he is on screen. In addition, one of the great Harry Potter scenes of all time is towards the end when Dumbledore and Harry Potter team up to find the first Horcrux together. Not the first Horcrux that we've seen, but the first Horcrux together. It is a legendary scene reminiscent of The Lord of the Rings, and it's truly breathtaking on screen. Now, going on Harry Potter and Dumbledore as well, their relationship is at its peak right here. It is unbelievably spectacular. To be able to see kind of exactly why Dumbledore cares so much and why sometimes he doesn't care so much. And to realize that, Harry Potter does, he has a role to play in all of this stuff as well. And you're finally figuring out the world in which we see. And the last thing I'll say is that the consequences are so real, especially towards the end of the film when we see Dumbledore getting killed by Snape, which of course is like one of the most shocking moments on screen, one of the most shocking moments in the book. And, we get to see it full-fledged here. Now, I know they deviated quite a bit from the book, but it worked out incredibly well on screen. It worked out incredibly well visually. It was beautiful, wonderful, amazing.
All right. I've noted some things that I'm going to go back on later, but let's get things started with this opening statement. I love this movie. I love all Harry Potter movies. There's no such thing as a bad Harry Potter movie. However, there is a worst, and it's right in front of you. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is objectively the worst film in the franchise. Why? Think of the 6th book. It's dark, it's mysterious, it's depressing. The stakes are high, like you said, and there's a sense of urgency. This tone is completely brushed aside in exchange for a high school romantic comedy centered around who's dating who. That's what we get here in this movie. There's a serious disconnect between the overall tone of the film and its source material. Yes, the relationship drama, the romance, the general horniness, if you will, is an integral element in the book, but it's the only element in the movie. Again, this is still a good movie. If it were a standalone film, there wouldn't be many issues. But it's not. It's an overarching narrative based on revered texts, and this is arguably the best book of them all. And this movie does not do that source material justice.
Fair. That was good. Eloquently put.